Ilatorious, Victorialus.
Hey guys, this is Crap Hunter, and welcome back to Rome. Because, you know, Rome has to be said like that now. So every time a tourist looks at someone and says, I'd like to go to Rome, that'd be such an amazing thing. Like, you have just that kind of pronunciation for certain destinations. So it's like, you want to go to England, and Rome, and France, and Germany. Sorry, I'm just a little bit cooked in the brain at the moment. Anyway, yes, so this is episode 17, I believe. Eee, we've been going along. And progress! Yes, progress! I'm starting to develop a liking to progress. You know, whenever I'm doing something in a game, it's like, yay, we're moving! It's like, building a building. This has been constructed. Yay, it's done it! I'm slightly going mad. Yes, I agree. But a little announcement before we go on with the video, whilst I move my very, 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 very warm diplomat. Whilst I'm moving my diplomat, I'm basically going to say that on Monday the 15th, I will no longer be able to make videos. Not forever, don't worry. I'm going on holiday next week on Monday the 15th. That's probably a better way of saying it than I'm never going to be able to make videos again. Because that will just make you think I'm leaving YouTube for good, which I am not going to do because I love it too much. Yes, basically, I am going on holiday up to Kent to go to the War and Peace revival show, and it used to be called the War and Peace show. I went to it like the last year, I believe. And the year before that, I'm not sure. No, year before that was Military Odyssey. So, yeah, I've been to the War and Peace show now for a few years, and it's an absolutely great show. For any of you guys who don't know, it's basically a show where different collectors and reenactment groups bind together to show lots of vehicles and warfare from the 20th century. This can range from early 1900, 1914 World War One stuff to up-to-date modern warfare. And yeah, it's a fantastic show, and it used to be at the Hop Farm, but then sadly, I think a few disagreements took place over there. I read up in an article about it, and apparently they're no longer at Hop Farm. They're actually down at Folkestone, so I'll be going there, and I will be enjoying it. Yes, so I will not. So obviously, with me being over with family and relatives, I won't be able to upload videos for about a week and a bit. So the following Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe more Wednesday than Tuesday, from 19th, from July 15th, after on that Wednesday, I'll be able to make videos. You understand my language? I hope you do. Yes, so basically I won't be able to do that. And once I get back, I'll try and make a big specialty thing, because, you know, if I have to be away for a week, you guys have to not be away from a week's worth of my content, which if any of you guys actually like, I do appreciate, because more often than not, whenever I say, what do you think, there's just this silence. And you can see like a little hay or something in the background. You may even hear a cricket. The cricket's interested, but unfortunately I don't speak cricket. So, either way. So, enough announcements. I will probably spam that message in a few of my other videos so everybody knows. But yes, you guys are probably wondering what's going on here whilst I'm being a UAV drone over Europe in, like, ancient times. In the last episode, for any of you guys who are ever so curious, we made some progress down south. Progress. And we also attacked and captured another two settlements, actually. No, we captured that the episode before the last, but, you know, we've captured settlements in Gaul, so we are making maneuvers there, and we are making a push towards the Carthaginian town of Hadrumtum. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that, and hopefully no one will think me less. No one think of me less. The Numidians have attempted to attack, and they are kind of cool looking. But regretfully, they were not successful in the endeavour. However, I am going to try and push, and miraculously, I'm going to kick ass and take names. Don't know how, but I will. Oh, sound that cockiness. Sods are always listening and going, yeah, you're saying that, right, okay. Gaulic massive as onslaught. But no, we actually recently took Avencium, and rather than exterminating them, I let them live. Now, many people will be thinking, what are you doing, Crap Hunter? You said you'd kill them all. I did say that, and I'm totally understanding, and I did kind of exterminate them, because as you can see, there are not many people in this settlement. But this was technically Roman before I called every Gaulic settlement that I captured must now die. So it's not like, you know, it doesn't count. Yeah, so I tried to move up my army from Augustus Mario, who is an awesome dude. He's a legendary man. Unfortunately, I hadn't seen that army, which is filled to the brim with lots and lots and lots of nice fancy pants units. And I have a horrible fear that they are within my... No, I'm actually luckily out of his movement range, which is kind of cool. So anyway, I am going to end turn and probably shut up because... Oh shit, no, they were in range. Bugger. How many dudes does he have? That's a lot of warband and lots of cavalry and only a couple of units. Whereas I've got lots of Principe and a couple of strong Triarii and Samnite gladiators. So we've got 2 generals, lots of cavalry, not much infantry, lots of cavalry, raider cavalry. Ooh, they are strong in a defense. How are my Principes? Can I have a? No, I cannot have a good thing. Right. So lots of cavalry, and technically this is like more than 20 units, which is a little unfair. But then that said, we've also got 1 commander. Right click to get further information. I have a better chance. They are attacking me. And I think I might just have to defend this. I'm going to do what I can. I can't guarantee victory, but I have the option to withdraw. So if I can kill as many enemies as possible, that'll do me good. And if I can take down a general, this may add to my favours. If we can win the battle, with it trying to take as least minimal casualties, then this will be even better. But I wouldn't put, like, so much faith on us being victorious. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's possible, but I wouldn't count on it. I wonder how the technological tree will go up
The Gauls
with...
fool themselves and think they are our equals or better. I think they had the stench of death about them.
Right, okay.
They stand
Normally they stay there and it's like, ooh, we stand there like mutting fools and blah 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 blah. This is a hill, I have an advantage, I will use it. No, it's not a hill, it's not an advantage, it's just bollocks. Right, where's my settlement? There's my settlement. I love that about this game. I don't know why, it still kind of makes me sort of go, there we go, there's my settlement. Okay, so he has a hill advantage there, yet I have a hill advantage here. How close am I? Well, I'm not looking at this as a hill, I'm not looking at it as a, oh look, I can escape if I want to. But I'm more looking at it as a hill defense, because, I mean, here we've got flat ground, which is kind of okay, I guess. And over here there is something of a hill advantage, but then it kind of pompers out into... You see, if I was, like, say, here, and the Gauls came from, or if better still, if the Gauls were, like, way over here, down there, and I was on this plateau, I would happily stand there and just beat the living crap out of them. But regretfully, my luck is not that nice. The problem is, knowing Gaul, they're probably just going to deploy all along this line here, so maybe if I... It's closer, but I have a hill advantage. If that's further away, but it's, yeah. I suppose because it's uphill terrain, and potentially I think we've got an uphill advantage if anyone's here. I'm gonna put my infantry maybe about here-ish, because wrong way. Because if I put my infantry like so. We don't have the hill advantage, which does kind of suck. I don't know how much of a... to be honest, I might just say sod it and go for the hill. We still have a good we have a still fairly good distance away from the enemy Gauls, and that also we can hold the hill if I can, like if I can tactically hold on to this hill, because then that way we can then utilize... I mean, it's a very shitty design of hill. I mean, in personal preference, I would like the kind of stuff we had in the previous episode. But, you know, you can't have them all. And we are facing mostly cavalry units. So the hope is... Right, okay, there they are. Right, see, as I was saying, as we're facing mostly cavalry units, the hope is that most of the units will end up being like... Because you see, they have... If we can tire the enemy out, that'll be even better. But we have to rely on the enemy tiring themselves out. Where are they going? Oh, those odds are not stacked in my favour. Is there any more of a hill for me to dominate? Technically, this is like a better hill, I suppose, but... Hang on, let me just have a look-see. From this position, I take a dominating standpoint. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they all got flaming arrows. They're not going to withdraw. Cool. Awesome. I think Samnite Gladiators may actually end up getting used in this thing. And that's kind of good, because I don't exactly want them to... I don't want them to not be used. Right, cool. And we do have the hill, so theoretically speaking, we'll be alright. It's just a matter of luck, I suppose. And depending on how stupid the AI is, but it's a fairly large force. A bit strong on the cavalry side as well, which is why I kind of wish I had another spear unit. And probably why I wish I should have hired a spear unit, because it's like, you know what? I could have. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can get this computer to speed up a little bit. Rather than just say, oh, I'm going to try and, you know, cut recording. Because more often than not, the enemy are doing something when I'm not paying attention. And I luckily, and I've been very fortunate at the moment, I've luckily been able to catch them as they're trying something. So now let's go back to normal view. Okay, so my forces are a little bit not in alignment, but I can sort that out. Sounds like he's like a, I don't know, like a 13-year-old teenager, and it's like someone's telling, it's like his parents is telling him to do something, and it's like, son, call your unit, you know, call your army. Oh, units, come on! Oh, it's probably a good time for me to start shooting arrows. Are they all going for that one Triarii, bastards? Oh no, they're just trying to flank. I feel sorry for you, Triarii unit, I really do. Right, okay, I'm going to get you to move to that left flank. What are you doing? Triarii, do your thing. I don't know whether flaming arrows actually does anything. Oh no, it does something. Let's just see how effective normal arrows are. We'll have one unit who are using flaming arrows, and we'll have one unit that isn't using flaming arrows. Right, we'll have them like so. Equite, reform on that flank. I've got to keep aware about that guy as well. But I'm more concerned about that cavalry, with good reason. That said, they've made a bit of an error because they've allowed me to move my men into position. How many guys are dying? 75. Right, you target that little left-hand flank. Here they come. I don't want to send my Triarii out there in case they get completely overwhelmed, flanked. Alright, infantry, you guys, lots of swordsmen. These guys have got pilums, so if they get too close, we can just fling arrows. When they get too close... They're getting way too close. Right, engage, retreat a little bit. Yeah, they are closing in. Here they come. Time to get everyone involved. Actually, no, let's start helping those guys out. I don't really mind, because this is one hell of an army. So Samurai Gladiators, do your thing! Do me proud. Right, you guys, engage. They're engaged, they're engaged. Okay, those guys are getting flanked. Oh, those are the cavalry dying. Let's just focus on knocking out that cavalry, shall we? Anyone retreating? No, they're all tired. They've broken. Good job. Okay, infantry, you focus on those guys. Samurai Gladiators, do me proud. You have done proud. Oh shit, there's enemy barbarian warlord. There's a barbarian warlord. Right, okay, you engage those guys. Once we've killed off those guys, we'll tell. Those guys are fresh and they are fighting rather well. Archers, focus on them. Those guys are suffering heavy casualties. Oh boy. Oh, defeat seems certain. Oh, for a second there I thought it was we're kicking ass. They're destroying their cavalry unit. Keep focusing on the skirmishers. Yes! Get the general, get the general, get the general, get the general, get the general. Ah! What if he's going to commit to retreat? Equal army-wise, we're actually doing immensely well. Right, you guys, go for that cavalry. Knock his command. Yes! One enemy general down.
The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Right, their general, his army is completely gone. There you go. Just goes to prove. Just goes to prove. Right, yeah, you guys. Right. Oh, is that general going to try and knock him out? Right, those guys. Okay, the general is fleeing the scene. Pop a few shots. You guys try and catch that general in the act. You guys try and run. We got one general. That's my job done. Seriously, that is my job done. Absolutely fantastic work. But how is he doing? How are my men doing? Oh, he's going to get away, isn't he? Right, okay, massacre his army. We got a general. I don't mind. Right, 15 royal bands for you guys. Guys. Yes! Yes, oh yes, oh yes. Come on, waver, 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 waver. Break, 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 break. Come on, break. Cavalry. Yes! That's perfect. I really need to see that. You can massacre those guys now. Right. 106 dudes there. Those guys are going to catch them. You guys need to move. You guys can catch up to them. Cavalry. I love Equite. They are so great. Right. Move up. Knock them out. You guys finish off. You guys finish off. Try and catch up with those guys. Unfortunately, the enemy general's second in command was able to get away with it and survive and all that jazz, which is quite annoying. But that said, we have done an immensely cool thing. We've killed off one of their generals and therefore won the battle. And not only did we win the battle, we were able to annihilate...
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
Right, okay. More... Getting a couple of generals. Oh, that's a shame. I wish I could have got them. Oh well. Okay, small pockets of resistance here. There. Okay, I'm gonna call it actually. That was bloody fantastic.
The enemy are utterly beaten! This is a crushing victory, worthy of a great general!
Done. Now that means my my commander's gonna get a few perks. Hey, hey.
Victory!
Oh, does that mean the entire enemy army has routed? Midia's doing its usual. I'm gonna show you a banner of something. Then I'm not gonna do anything. Ooh, hello. Right.
At your service.
Rebel brick. Barbarian peasants. Lovely.
Secrecy is assured.
Oh god, that's quite a terrifying thought. Right.
Imperator!
Unfortunately, these barbarian peasants block our route. I will deal with them in due course. However, let us have a look-see at what we are doing. We are profitable by about 260 quid. Alexandria is not happy. Probably needs a new governor, but we haven't really got any people in government. Faction announcements. Augustus Mario, veteran centurion, that's good. Julianus Junus and Manlius Julius, who I believe is in command. Luca Julius. Ah! I think we've solved our problems in Illyria. Right, I'm going to send up my navy. Is it up there? Nope, it's up here.
Ready to
No!
sail!
It's a lot of ships. That said, we got away with it.
General!
Hadmentarium. Hadrum-dum. Can I recruit? I can't really recruit anyone. If I tried to, I'd end up like suffering major cavalry. Yeah, I'd suffer major financial problems. There we go.
Sir.
Right, 2 settlements.
Under siege, sir.
Settlement under siege here. Can I actually
Noble
move my
master.
dude?
Your honor.
Or is it...
No
Ooh!
moves.
Ooh, 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 ooh! This is good. You see that yellow line? That means I'm going to be entering into Egyptian territory. Huzzah! Ah, good. We can finally build shit. Okay, Arminium, sorry. Army barracks is what would probably be a great idea. Now we can't build anything. And those guys are going to be there. I will probably end up trying to do something about that, but at the moment not so lucky. We've got another general here, and I want to make sure that his dudes suffer high casualties. There's another bloody general as well. A faction heir. Ooh. Is that a faction leader? No, just a family member. These buggers breed like rabbits, I swear.
Assassin
Right, okay. Zama, Arethian, put to pay. War declare. Well, not a surprise. Right, you. Can you kill him? You have a very good chance of killing him. Do it. Bang! There is another enemy general dead. How old are you? But of course you're going to be too old. Yay. Yay! Retrain with the weaker units. Cool. Enough people in the settlement. I'm not surprised. Okay. We're laying siege down south. Scylla is currently in a lovely position where people don't mind being occupied by Rome. They're like, yeah man, we want Rome.
At your service.
I'm going to go check out to see if there's any other Gaulic town.
Out of moves.
We've got probably, yeah, we've got the remnants of that large army, so
General!
start attacking. Bang! Oh, a bridge assault. I'm intrigued. Let's see. You know what? I'm feeling in the mood to see how effective barbarian peasants are against my men. I have a feeling they might be powerful. Ah, Sparta. You know, one of the coolest things about the Rome 2 pre-purchase DLC is the fact that you can actually okay, so there's a bit of a ford crossing. Is there a ford crossing? No, it's not. It's going to be a complete bridge assault. Oh god. Oh well, we've got to deploy them as usual. Half tempted to use my equity, and it's just like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's go for it. Triarii and those guys aren't going to be needed, so let's just go. But no, as I was saying, the special units the special units, or the special nations, sorry, I should say, is once you've become like once you get the game, you get 3 extra factions to play, which is the Greek states. So you get the Imperium, I think it is. I don't know their names, but I do know what they're good at. They are immensely good at using horses. They're like the Greek equivalent to Rohan. Then of course you get your Athens, which is, you know, like the stereotypical Greeks. I think they've got a good mix of cavalry and infantry with their phalanxes. Then finally you've got the legendary nation of Sparta. Now, some people say Spartans aren't as cool. I know some people who say the Carthage is cool. I disagree. But either way, I really find the Spartans to be my favorite Greek race. So I'm definitely going to enjoy playing as them in the future. I'm not really sure if I will play have a let's play where I'm playing the Greeks, but I mean the Spartans perhaps. But what I will be but what I probably will do is I will probably end up. I can actually somehow just across. Right, reform so that way you can react efficiently. But yeah, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to play them as a separate kind of my own fun campaign. After doing Rome, of course. I love Rome. I don't know why, but there's this certain, like, out of all personal preference, Rome is by far my favourite nation to play as in ancient times. It's my favourite ancient times nation, to be honest. Like, some people say that Egypt's fantastic, and I think, to be honest, Egypt is probably the most common one that people like. I don't know why. I mean, I really don't. I mean, okay, I understand the reasons why they were able to create such amazing wonders, and what they've done is one of the 7 wonders of the world. I'm not going to deny that the Egyptians are cool, but at the same time, whenever you see them, you think, okay, they're the Egyptians, they're really cool, they're really great. But whenever you see Rome, or whenever I see Rome, I feel this pride. I'm not even have any Roman descendantry. I don't even know anyone who's Roman or Italian or whatever. But by the sheer fact that they are Roman, whenever you see a Roman army, you know they mean business, and they kick ass in so many ways. That's what I love, I suppose, about the Romans so much. It's just simply they kick ass. You know, you can't deny they kick ass. It's brilliant. It doesn't actually, for this battle, however, if you're wondering, it doesn't actually matter if I completely shatter them to death with, I really want them to charge. Really want them to charge. Go on, make my day. It's like dealing with a riot, isn't it? It's just like, these are Romans. Those are the rioters. Like, I don't know, some union has been annoyed. It's like the anti-Roman unions, and we're just hammering them with tear gas-shaped arrows. Or arrow-shaped tear gas, there we go. Which is making them go to sleep really well, actually. We put some sleeping gas in them. And it may sound like they're being killed, but really we're just dealing with it diplomatically. You see, they're already wanting to go home. And the other people are just like, yeah, let's go home, you know, they're tired, they want to go to bed, you know. Right, I'm just going to march up. Oh, they're withdrawing as well. Right, okay, cool. Just gonna march up to this line, it's just like dum-de-dum-de-dum. Bash your shield a couple of times, make them shit themselves. I've never had a battle won where I only need to shoot them when they run. But that said, do you honestly expect these guys to be any kind of challenge? Oh no, they've regrouped. The dumb buggers.
Get under attack! Get under attack! March!
The other units are oh no, they've regrouped as well. Oh, alright, get into position. Hammer the bastards. Oh, you gotta laugh though sometimes. Now you see those are pilum-shaped tear gas. Now I know it's really bad, It's a lot more powerful than sleeping gas. And as you can see, they're all falling asleep now. They're all asleep. See? They're all resting their heads. And we have another group of workers who probably want to have like extra pay and money. And my Romans are going to give them the benefits that they were so desperate to receive in the form of pilum-shaped tear gas. You see? They're like, right, okay, we understand. It's a bit too expensive to give us the raises we want, so we're going to go away. And those guys know what they're talking about. So those guys are going to say, right, okay, no thank you, we're not going to go for that business deal, we're just going to go to bed. So these guys are asleep. They're like, ah. They should probably break in 2 seconds. Ooh, sugar. These people keep tripping up on pebbles. They really need to be careful, otherwise they might end up killing themselves. And that's the battle.
This is a heroic victory!
It's not even a heroic victory, it's just a, yeah, that took some time, victory. Well, okay, so we knocked out an enemy army. Yeah.
Prepare for battle. Out of move, sir.
Right, so an enemy army has decided to flee the field. What a surprise. Up north, what is going on? There's now a Gaulic army that has no strength. And in this town here, we are retraining. And in Hadrumtum, people are like that. Cool. Low tax rate. I'll be honest with you, I'd love it when we can actually get some proper money-making businesses there. The problem about having an empire is loads of people are just being a pain in the arse about it. It's all about money. Right, I'm going to quickly... I don't know how much more pilum they've got, but... okay. I'm just going to construct a small... Oh, can't even construct that. That's sad. Right, next turn. Egypt. Gaul, Armenia. Hey, the Greeks. And Numidia's making his move again. The Numidian people are withdrawing. And there is a rather large Carthaginian army. Ooh, okay. I'll have him. It's very good. Right, okay, we really need to start building up some units now. People are happy. How big is that army? Quite big. Okay.
General.
I will lay siege then, and... Oh, that's a lot. Oh. That's a big army. Definitely going to be reinforcements.
General.
Gonna get him to get some archers. Good. Oh, and some barbarians, if we can get some. And some slingers. Back into town. Train. I'm probably gonna. Yeah. Hastati. Yeah, Hastati. We can train a couple more. Yeah, to retrain them as well. So probably retrain them, then go for that. Cool. End of turn report. Not very profitable. We can't have any Triarii, so we're all right on that one.
Your Honor.
Let's see how big this army actually is. There is a lot, and they've got some spearmen. They're not all up to full strength, which is kind of good. And we've got 2 archers. A fair amount of archer units, so we are very much archer heavy, but we are going to get another unit of Hastati. Probably one more before they arrive. How am I doing on this end? Before we go on, Cornelius the Handsome, which is fantastic, because now he's going to run settlements, which is awesome. Right, okay, so you... Where can you go? Can you run any... Oh, actually, you can run Illyria. And Albi. Where is this other... Where is he? Oh, he's in Segesta. That's cool. Right, I'm going to send you up towards... Ah, there's another Gaulic army. How big are you? Lots and lots and lots of Gauls. Right.
Assassin ready.
I'm going to try and see... Right, assassin. Hang on, before we do anything, construction complete. Forum, Pavatim, awesome. And our regime is doing that. The war has declared... Ooh, Pontus.
Assassin ready.
Can I get him, or am I going to be too out? Ah, okay, he's going to be in that position. Right,
Moving
okay.
to position. Yes, master.
Okay. It's going to be interesting. I will be honest with you, it's going to be very
Ready
interesting.
to sail.
I'm going to go try and get my navy over
Aye, aye,
there
Captain.
to try
Out of
and...
move, sir.
I could try nicking at the enemy navy, but I don't think I'd get any success. And
Yes, Captain.
we have a very strong army
Orders.
of Principes and archers, so we can fight, and we will win. Right, what is this? Okay, so there's that there. Oh, yes, of course, just remembered there is another spy. Oh, no, there he is.
Your Honor.
Right, okay, I'm going to head down south then.
Secrecy is assured.
Right, next turn is over there. My general can now
General,
start attacking.
prepare for
This
battle.
is good.
Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under
I'm going to
siege,
move my
sir.
men. I'm going to move
Yes,
my
Master.
spy over here just to make sure.
No more moves, sir.
I'm hoping this mine here is actually part of that settlement, because if that's the case, brilliant. Because that'll mean we can get a lot more financial currency into the Roman Empire, which will help.
Ready, as you command.
Retrain. Can I retrain anyone else? Yes, we can. Right. Retrain him and go. Right. Arretium. Cornelius the Handsome. Not really handsome, but whatever. Okay, cool. So, it's going to kick off, actually, quite a bit. Can I
Sir,
attack?
prepare for
Yes, I
battle.
can. Right, okay. We're going to save and go for another Carthaginian settlement, which should provide us with lots of slaves and money. We outnumber the enemy by about 1,000, and they do not have as much infantry as we do. How old are you? Please don't tell me you're old. Oh, bollocks. You're getting old. Okay, we'll have to send someone down south to replace you then. But in the meantime, well, you're not so old that you can't actually, you know, you'll die with it. You're not like as Vibus the Cunning, which, God rest his soul, he was a legendary commander. You know, many of my commanders will have to try and do something to rank up.
Carthage's army stands in the field. They are not worth fearing.
Right, okay, standard deployment.
Ram! Drop the ram!
Right, you'll go over there.
Principes.
Actually, no, Julii are very important. Principes are just infantry. Oh, this is awesome. I can actually... Completely devoid of any kind of security, I like. Right. Principes are going to be the main force of attack. Triorii, don't bother. General, just do your thing. Right. I mean, they have cavalry, but it